Okay, 34. 240 male bats and 160 female bats have been tagged. 100 more female bats are tagged, so that means you'll have a total of 160 plus 100 equals 260 female bats in total. How many more male bats must be tagged so that 3/5 of the total number of bats in the study are male? Okay, there are a couple ways I can approach this. I can do it with a formal algebra, or I can actually kind of work it through mentally in my head pretty quickly. In this case, I know 3/5 are male. That means 2/5 are female. So 260 represents 2/5. 1/5 would therefore be half that, or 130. So if that's 130 per 1/5, the males are 3 times that to be 3/5, so they must be 390. So to get 390 from 240 male bats, I have to add 150. So how many more male bats must be tagged? Another 150. That's going to be the answer. Okay. If you didn't follow that, let's go ahead and set up the algebra. I know I have a fraction ultimately that will equal 3/5. The fraction is the number of male bats in the study. Okay, so that's number of male divided by total. That equals 3/5 according to the problem. Well, we know the female bats is 260, so that's part of the total. And the male bats were 240, but we need to add more. We need to add some amount x, which is the answer we're going to want. How many more male bats? So then we have to add that same number of male bats to the female number in the bottom to get our total number of bats. Okay. Well, that actually works out to 240 plus x divided by 500 plus x. So now what I want to do is I'm going to cross multiply. I have basically a proportion equation. So 3 times 500 plus x equals 5 times 240 plus x, and distribute and simplify. 3 times 500 is 1500 plus 3x. 5 times 240 is 1200 plus 5x. Subtract 3x from both sides. I'll get 5 minus 3x, or 2x. And then I'll subtract 1200 from both sides. That equals 1500 minus 1200, or 300. Divide through by 2. And what do we get? The same answer we got before. X equals 150 male bats that must be added. 34 is 150.